you a quick overview of how the QuickBook integration from Travel Contact works. So let's go to create a trip in Travel Contact. I'm going to enter QuickBooks example, enter a main client, and click create. I'm not going to add additional clients at this point to the trip. I'm going to go straight to services, click add service, and use the quick add to add a service to my trip. So for this example, let's do a lodging. Let's do Four Seasons New York. Selected, and let's select the start date on the 24th of November, and it ends on the 28th. I have my client. I'm going to click to enter cost. The first question, payment to agency or to supplier, it's going to go to QuickBooks as long as you select payment to agency, as when you select payment to agency, it's going to generate an invoice because you're receiving money from the client, and it's going to generate an invoice that's going to live in QuickBooks. So let's do $6,000. I'm going to do net, and I'm going to enter a markup of $500, okay? So once I'm done, I'm going to click save. Now you can see my service was created in proposal status with payment to agency. I'm going to click confirm. It's going to generate an invoice. Click next. For the invoice, you can edit the issue date or edit the due date, which I'm going to put on the 30th. If you want your items to be itemized in QuickBooks, you can enter here, and you can see for this one, lodging example. You can enter an additional fee if you want to, and you can enter a discount as well if you want to for your invoice. Once you're done, click create. And what's going to happen now is this invoice is going to go straight to QuickBooks. So you can see your service, you can see it's confirmed. You can see the invoice with the amount, which is the total plus the markup that we added. If now you go to the accounting section, you're going to find a section for client invoices that live in QuickBooks. You can see your invoices here. If you click on actions, you can view that invoice, which you can even download or print from here. Okay, so you can download it. You can also send the invoice from here to your clients, so you can send it and it's going to be sent directly to your clients. But now if you go to your QuickBook account and you go to invoicing from the QuickBooks account, let's go to invoices. And sorry, let's go back to Travel Contact 1 second. But here in the Travel Contact invoice, you see the total balance due, and you're going to find an invoice number. So it's 557. So when you go to QuickBooks and you go to invoicing, we're looking for this 557 invoice, which was just created in QuickBooks because we created it in Travel Contact. And if you want, you can enter a payment for this invoice. So I'm clicking to receive payment. Again, if you want to pay an additional invoice at this point, you can. I'm just going to do my 5571, and you can either do the total amount or you can even enter a partial amount and click. I'm going to do save and close, not save and new. Save and close. So I automatically entered a payment to my invoice. Now, if I go back to Travel Contact and you refresh the screen from Travel Contact, okay, now you can see your new balance due and the total amount and the new balance due because you entered a payment. So now the status is partially paid. At any point, you can go back to QuickBooks and you can enter the additional payment, which is going to again be reflected in Travel Contact. Now, if you go to supplier payments, I don't have any direct to supplier payments at the moment, but if I go to agency to supplier, now those agency to supplier payments are going to live in QuickBooks. So now you can see for my same Four Seasons hotel, it's going to now create a bill that I have to pay the supplier. And that bill is going to be the amount minus the markup that I added. So it's for $6,000. And you can see my bill number right here, 1879, and my payment status. So if I go to QuickBooks again, now if I go to expenses, in expenses, you're going to be able to find all your bills. And we can look for that bill that we just created in Travel Contact. Let me see the number again. It's 1879. Okay, so you find it here, 1879, and you can click to schedule the payment, which is the payment that you're going to be able to send to your supplier. Okay. So after going back then to Travel Contact, once you send the payment and the supplier pays you, you're also going to, that's going to be reflected in Travel Contact, okay? And on the commission side, you're going to be able to track your commissions, which is the markup we entered for the Four Seasons Hotel New York here, and just enter the commission payment when it is received. Thank you so much.